Welcome, Rich Rebel fans, out here to Randolph, Utah. If you are just joining us on 98.3 KADQ or on mylocalradio.com, we welcome you now to the Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau pregame show. Warm-ups currently happening now out onto the floor as the Rich Rebels prepare to take on the Mountain Crest Mustangs of Hiram, Utah. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This should be a fantastic game. Just to touch up, we just barely got done with wrestling. Boys wrestling wrestled Big Piney. It was a great meet. Everybody came out, cheered them on. Big showings between Riker Conk and Eli Brooks and company. Dallas Van Syke also had a fantastic match in his ones as well. In terms of basketball, the girls' freshmen lost to Mountain Crest 25-38, and the JV made it fairly decently close, only losing by 2, 39-41. This Mountain Crest team coming in is very scrappy, as Mountain Crest always is, and they like to that is the mantra of Mountain Crest. Often undersized, but not afraid to take on anybody. We welcome you now out to the booth as we're out here in Randolph at Rich High School. We're about 18 minutes away from tip-off. We'll go ahead and work our way through the Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau pregame show. That's Bear Lake, Utah, and Idaho. The best family vacations happen here. Plan your vacation today. Visit bearlake.org. We'll come back, hear from bearlake.org, and get ready for the scene set. Until then, this has been a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on 98.3 The Wildlife.
Early Oregon-bound immigrants traveled through the Bear Lake Valley. U.S. Highway 30 basically follows the Oregon Trail. Many wagon trains stopped at Thomas L. Pegleg Smith Trading Post, located near Dingle, Idaho, for supplies. One traveler wrote of camping along Cotton Line Bear River, watching grass as tall as a man wave in the wind. Today, you don't have to ride in a wagon to visit Bear Lake Valley, but the rich history is still here to enjoy. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When your travels take you to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. The Best Western Dunmar Inn.
We welcome you back into the booth out here at Rich High School. We'll go ahead and get really quick as we're going to have an abbreviated pregame show. It happens every time, it almost feels like. The Mountain Crest Mustangs currently 2-2 on the season after a dismantling of Roy High School on Tuesday. That is a 6A school that they took to school. So, keep an eye out for this Mountain Crest team. Great for them. Head coach Megan Smith in her fourth year. Last year, 6-16 in 4A, and they beat Viewmont as well this year, 52-50. Those are two. That is it's a 5A school and a 6A school that they have beat so far to be 2-2 on the season. As for the Mountain Crest Mustangs, on the opposite side, they're also 2-2. A tale of the tape. Each of these teams 2-2, as both of these teams hoping to come into this game leaving 3-2. They don't want to be under 500 whatsoever. As Mountain Crest taking care of some big schools out in Utah, and Rich taking care of some schools out in Idaho. They beat Westside, and they also beat Bear Lake as of recently. Huge performances by Ambria Lutz, Mackenzie Smith and company. On the other side of the ball, you're going to want to be looking forward to Haven Brown and Sadie Coggins. Those two are the dynamic duo for the Mountain Crest Mustangs. They run the floor, they are fast, and they will take it to you. Let's go ahead, take another quick break. We'll come back and hear from our coaches on the Pam Cornea Town and Country Realty pregame coaches show. Until then, this is a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on 98.3 The Wildlife.
Atlas Home Care and Hospice provides skilled nursing and physical therapy services in your home in Rich County. In-home service providers include Natalie Cornea, Kylie Argyle, Brady Stokes, and Bradley Holmes. Call Atlas Home Care and Hospice today.
They say the three most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today. Welcome back, Rich Rebel fans. Tuned into the Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau pregame show. That was your My Local Radio scene set. As we get ready now, we're going to go ahead and dip into our interview. Special thanks to the town of Woodruff, the mayor and town council, for letting us interview the students as well as some coaches' interviews. Those are brought to you by Pam Cornea at Town and Country Realty in Garden City. Town of Woodruff as well as Pam Cornea make these segments possible. I was able to catch up with a good friend of mine and athletic trainer from Mountain Crest High School. Super awesome, as the last time I saw Marcus Ma, he was taping me up to get ready for a football playoff game, really, in my junior year of high school. Let's go ahead and hear from Marcus Ma a little bit about this team coming up. Marcus, take it away. Rich Rebel fans, we are joined here on the pregame coaches show. I am joined with a great friend and an all-around superstar from Mountain Crest High School out in Hiram, Utah, Marcus Ma. Marcus, it's great to have you on for our pregame show and interview. I mean, the first question I really got to ask you is how you feel about your Utes going to the Rose Bowl.
Oh, man. Well, thanks for the bio, first of all. I don't know about if I'm a superstar or not, but yeah, I'm really excited about the Utes. That they started off the year pretty rough, and they've kind of turned it around. And man, the Rose Bowl, you can't ask for much better than that, other than the playoffs. But
Marcus, you are the athletic trainer out there at Mountain Crest High School. You've worked with these kids for such a very, very long time. How in the world did you get started at Mountain Crest?
I got started at Mountain Crest when the principal, who was Bob Henke at the time, he called me because they were in need of a health science teacher. I was actually at Skyview at the time. I was the athletic trainer at Skyview in Smithfield, Utah, just about 20 minutes north of Mountain Crest. And he just said, "Hey, we need a health science teacher, a full-time teacher. Are you interested?" That's pretty much how it happened. Myself and the athletic trainer that was at Mountain Crest, we just switched places. I was at Skyview, he was at Mountain Crest.
Marcus, how long have you been doing athletic training both at Mountain Crest and at Skyview and all around?
So this is my 19th total year. I was 8 years at Skyview, and this is my 11th year at Mountain Crest. I was the graduate assistant athletic trainer at Utah State University for 2 years before Skyview, and then I was a student athletic trainer at the University of Utah before that. So I guess it's been about 24, 25 years.
Congratulations on the long, illustrious career. I know that when I was at Mountain Crest, everybody wanted to go talk to Marcus. You are full of great wisdom, both in the sporting world and in the world around us. So we, from my heart, I truly appreciate all the work that you've done.
It's very nice of you to say.
Yeah, no problem, Marcus. It's well placed. Marcus, I was an alum. I went to Mountain Crest for a hot minute, but you've been there for a lot longer. Talk to me a little bit about where this raw, strong tradition of winning comes for Mountain Crest.
Boy, I wish I knew where it came from, because when I showed up, it was already there. It's just something that I think the coaches, the athletes, before everyone that's come there have instilled in. It's just kind of a culture that's been there at the school. It's just something you believe in, something you believe in yourself that you're able to do. And I just think Mountain Crest has believed in that, and they've passed that on to future generations, and they keep passing it on as they are today. So,
Marcus, tell me a little bit about what your favorite part of working in the athletic department as well as teaching at Mountain Crest is.
I think my favorite part is just seeing the kids succeed and be happy. A lot of times I deal with student athletes who get injured, and it's really takes a toll on themselves mentally as well as physical. If they're part of a team, when they get an injury, it's really, really hard on them. They get sad and depressed, and then they work real hard to come back. I think that's probably the best thing, is just to see them succeed in coming back from injuries and being successful in the classroom as well.
You work with all these athletes, and right now you're working specifically with the girls basketball team, whom the Rich Rebels will be playing on Thursday out in Randolph. We're excited for that matchup. Marcus, what have you seen from the girls so far, and how's their season been going?
Well, so far we've only played a couple of games, but the Mountain Crest girls basketball team is a very athletic team. They can shoot the ball well. They play aggressive on defense. They're a bunch of hustlers. They'll give you a good game. They'll work their butts off, and hopefully it'll come out in Mountain Crest's favor. No offense to the rich people.
We love homerism either way, no matter where it's coming from, Marcus, so it's all good.
Good.
Marcus, we appreciate you taking the time to touch up with us on our pregame coaches show, getting ready for the Mountain Crest Mustangs and the Rich Rebels. Anything else from you before we end the interview today?
No, not really. I mean, thanks for having me. That's awesome. I don't think I've been interviewed too many times in my, as you say, illustrious career. I don't know about that, but yeah, that's pretty cool that you're doing this, Cody. And I appreciate that I've got the chance to work with you and get to know you. So it sounds like you're doing some good things up there. So thanks.
No, absolutely. Marcus Ma, athletic trainer and all-around good guy at Mountain Crest High School. Thank you so much for joining us, Marcus. That was Marcus Ma, athletic trainer from Mountain Crest. It was a great interview. Good to catch up and see where these girls are. These girls just took care of Roy a couple days ago. We'll go ahead and take a quick break as we're part of the Pam Cornea at Town & Country Realty pregame coaches show. That's selling Bear Lake in Idaho and Utah. Let's go ahead and take a quick break. We'll come back and hear from Coach Lundgren in just a moment. Until then, this is a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on 98.3 The Wildlife.
When you think about Bear Lake, think family, fun, fishing, beaches, boats, green, and great food. Think water, wildlife, trails, and shakes, snow, scenery, and sun. Think summer. Go to bearlake.org and plan your visit today. Visit Scenic Idaho.
Welcome back, Rich Rebel fans, here to the Pam Cornea pregame coaches show. Let's go ahead, hear from Coach Lundgren as we're 7 minutes away from tip-off. Coach Lundgren, go ahead and take it away. Rich Rebel fans, I'm joined here on the coaches show, joined with Coach Cody Lundgren. Coach Lundgren, it's great to have you on, as always. Coach, I think the first thing I want to ask you straight off is, what has impressed you the most in these last two games from your girls?
Mostly, I would say our resilience. Our resiliency. We got down in that West Side game, and our girls never gave up. They just kept fighting, and finally got into a flow there in the fourth quarter, and ended up doing some good things.
Coach, the West Side game was incredibly fun. The girls came back from a deficit, and it was also a very hard-fought game out in Montpelier. What's been the trend to constitute 2 straight wins for your girls so far?
We talk a lot about to the girls about playing together as 5. So instead of if you're to open your hand and if you're to make a fist, that's us playing as a team, and nobody can beat us. And we're extremely strong. If we hold out our fingers on their own, it's easy to get your finger hurt or get broken, or when you're playing by yourself or not be able to get the W. So, I strongly believe that these last 2 games that we played in, and we were playing as one. So I was proud of them.
Coach, Ambria Lutz is playing a position that she hasn't had a lot of time in before. At the point guard position so far this season, she's averaging about 13 points per game, about 5 steals per game. What's impressed you most about her play?
She got pressured a lot these last 2 games, and they were pretty physical with her and hit her and bump her. She kept her head, and she used her body well, and just, controlled the ball well. She controlled the tempo of the game. So I was pretty impressed, and that's pretty important for our team that we're able to control the tempo of the game, and she did a good job at it.
Coach, it's not very often that you host a 4A high school from Utah in Rich County. Mountain Crest is a school of great tradition and winning. What does it do for your team to play a school and a team that's so big in classification?
I think it's great. We were able to play Mountain Crest this summer over at Skyview at the summer camp, and they're a good basketball team. They've got some really good players on there, and I just want us playing competition that's going to get us ready in the end. And I've been trying to get Mountain Crest on the schedule for a couple of years, and I finally got them to agree to it this year, and we're looking forward to it.
Coach, what has been the biggest area of improvement since the Wayne game down in Richfield?
Number one, I think, is rebounding, and number two would be turnovers. And then to go along with that, the girls are seeing what the team needs them to do. They're starting to buy into those roles, and they're starting to fill those roles for us.
You've overcome rebounding and turnovers quite a bit since the game against Wayne. Coach, what is the theme for this week in practice to improve from day to day?
You know, we're still, if we get pressured outside the perimeter, we're still having a little bit of a rough time with it. So hopefully we're going to try to get a little bit smoother with that so we're able to get into our sets a little bit better. And just keep working on what we do, and we'll take what they give us. So,
Coach, it's great to catch up with you as always. I think that's everything for me. Anything else from you?
No, thanks for covering our girls. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. It is my pleasure. Coach Cody Lundgren of the Rich Rebel Girls. We'll be seeing them against Mountain Crest later on this week. Thanks so much, Coach.
Thank you.
That was Coach Cody Lundgren touching up onto this game. I don't think we can get any more stoked for it as we're 3 minutes away from tip-off. Thank you especially to Pam Cornea out of Town and Country Realty. We'll go ahead, take a quick break, come into our Lake Town Ledger brought to you by the Mayor and Town Council. Until then, Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on 98.3 The Wildlife. Success is no accident. It comes from constant hard work, perseverance, sacrifice, and learning from failure. Lake Town Mayor Burdette Weston and council members Dallas Clark, Gary Ogilvie, Eldon Robinson, and Delora Wright encourage the Rich High Rebels to continue to do whatever it takes to succeed in academics, activities, and athletics. The Town Council and citizens of Lake Town celebrate the success of all the students and staff in the Rich School District.
You're tuned in to Rich Rebel Sports on KADQ Evanston.
Welcome back, Rich Rebel fans, as we get now into the Lake Town Ledger. As far as I'm concerned, this could be the first official in-season meeting between the Mountain Crest Mustangs and the girls basketball team. They met previously, as Coach Lundgren mentioned, in the summertime. And I'm expecting to have another very physical and very well-managed matchup. Should be very fun to watch today as we get ready for this game. Special thanks to the town of Lake Town, the Mayor, Town Council here on the Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau pregame show. We're going to go ahead, take one more quick break, come back for the keys of the game and the starting lineup. Don't go anywhere. This is a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on 98.3 The Wildlife.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Would stand, our Richside cheerleaders can present the flag, and Rome Peterson will sing the national anthem.
Here we go.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the
Awesome work there on the national anthem. Just barely performed. Fantastic work as we're getting ready for the Lutz Construction Excavation and Landscape starting lineups. Premier commercial and residential excavation and landscaping. We dig Bear Lake. Call 435-946-8678. Let's go ahead and dip into our starters. As we'll go ahead and go live here. We'll start with the Lady Mustangs here.
Number 10,
Lexi Coggins will be starting tonight. Number 10, Haven Brown, an AAU basketball member of Taylor McKee. Sadie Coggins, the two Coggins on this floor. Cambria Luke also. Callie Jones, number 32. Lady Mustangs, congratulations and welcome here to into Rich High School. Cassidy Grohl will be starting here. Brittany Lamborn. Ambria Lutz. Mackenzie Smith. Darlene Peterson as well. That has been the lineup that we have seen pretty consistently throughout the season. Let's go ahead and get ready for the tip-off here. We'll go into live camera. We'll start here with the Bear Lake Realty Fan Cam, your new home in Bear Lake. One phone call away. That's 435-946-8888. As this should be an incredibly exciting matchup between the Lady Mustangs and the Lady Rebels. We're the Lady Rebels donning all whites. The Lady Mustangs in their all orange, very iconic for the Mountain Crest Mustangs. We're going to go ahead. Here comes the tip-off as it is underway. Tip is up and is smacked out by Darlene Peterson, almost out of bounds as Mackenzie Smith steps on the line trying to track that one down in the backcourt. Ball will go to the Mountain Crest Mustangs. That tip-off was brought to you by MyLocalRadio.com as we're now here in the first quarter, brought to you by T7 Propane in Woodruff. Around the horn, here comes the Mountain Crest Mustangs working it in. Baseline, Jay right off the back rim. Rebound, Darlene Peterson helped out by Mackenzie Smith. A quick foul on Jones will be called as she was reaching in, trying to bother Mackenzie Smith on that defensive rebound. A very quick foul on Jones. Full court press immediately by the Mountain Crest Mustangs. Here comes Ambria Lutz breaking the press. Across the timeline she goes. She's got some room in there. Finds Darlene Peterson on the left side block. That one's up and in. Darlene with the left-handed layup, and 2 points immediately will be called as a ball falls out onto the court, and they'll have a stoppage of play. Quickly get that figured out. Good assist by Ambria Lutz to find Darlene Peterson for a Plains Tire points in the paint score. Here we go, working it into Jones. Now out to the right side. That's a layup missed there by Haven Brown. Ambria Lutz caught up in the corner. She's trying to break the press, and she's doing it by dribbling. Passes to Cassidy Grohl in the middle. Cassidy back to Ambria. She's got to get across the line. That one's tipped by Mountain Crest and will go into the stands. The ball will stay with the Rich Rebels, now into their half-court offense. Uncharacteristic of Haven Brown, she leads the team. He's a top 2 scorer on this team and very consistent. Here's a back and forth from Cassidy Grohl and Brittany Lamborn on the right side. Brittany gets her pocket picked, and here comes the Mountain Crest Mustangs off of her knee, out of bounds, as she had a clear layup right there. Nothing going really for the Mountain Crest Mustangs. That's off of Lexi Coggins, and just very interesting off of the knee. It's just a little bit too fast. Here comes Grohl. Grohl kind of caught up there on the sideline near the student section of Rich. And Mustangs really pressuring Ambria Lutz, and Grohl gets it across the timeline as she passes across into the middle. Grohl hounded by the Lady Mustangs. Out to Darlene Peterson on the left side wing. She drives baseline, tries to get it into Smith. Smith up and under. She tries to shoot, will get fouled in the paint. 2-0 lead currently with 6.5 minutes left to go. That's a foul on Cambria Luke. Second personal foul for the Lady Mustangs, and to the line comes Mackenzie Smith. Here comes a Bear Lake Realty free throw. First one up. That one's good. Bottom of the net it goes as Mackenzie finds herself on the board. 1 point for her, courtesy of the charity stripe. Second free throw attempt coming up for Smith. This one's up. Good. Perfect from the line for Mackenzie Smith, and a 4-0 lead for the Lady Rebels. Very quickly down the floor. Mustangs take up a quick shot from the right side baseline. That's a rebound by Darlene Peterson. Darlene outlet to Ambria on the right side, who gets it way down the floor on the right side wing by Brittany Lamborn. She lets that one roll off of her fingertips and out of bounds and out the door. That ball says, I'm out of the gym. And here comes an inbounds play for the Mountain Crest Mustangs. So a turnover leads to Mountain Crest ball. Here comes, working your way up the floor, Luke. Luke passes to the left, and here comes a short three on the left side. That one's off of the rim, and Cassidy Grohl tries to reel that one in. Another three, this time from Coggins. Coggins puts that one away. That's Sadie Coggins, and a three-pointer straight away good by the Mountain Crest Mustangs. 1 point lead and a quick timeout taken. This is an independent software solutions timeout taken by Coach Lundgren. Let's go ahead and hear from our sponsors here very quickly here on 98.3 The Wildlife.
Atlas Home Care and Hospice provides skilled nursing and physical therapy services in your home in Rich County. In-home service providers include Natalie Cornea, Kylie Argyle, Brady Stokes, and Bradley Holmes. Call Atlas Home Care and Hospice today.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Proudly serving the people of Randolph and Hiram, Utah since 1997. Dr. Sean Grohl with Comprehensive Family Dental offers dentistry for patients of all ages. Great care, positive environment, and fair prices. Call for an appointment today.
Welcome back, Rich Rebel fans, as an inbounds play underneath their own basket sails out the back line too far as she was trying to find Darlene Peterson, and a turnover really quickly for the Rich Rebels. Here we go out on the left side wing, back up to the top. Sadie Coggins out there to her teammate. In another three for Mountain Crest. That's off the front of the rim. Rebound offensively by the Lady Mustangs. Here we go, setting up again. Here's Luke driving into the lane, kicking it out to the left. Left side jumper out on the left. Elbow, that's going to be missed. And a foul on the loose ball will be called. That's on number 11, Haven Brown, her first. So here, implemented right before us is a full court press by the Lady Mustangs. Out onto the court, we have Manaya Tupuola, a little sister of a teammate of mine when I played basketball at Mountain Crest, which is pretty cool. Here we go as Brittany Lamborn, as that inbound coming in. Brittany picked up her pivot foot as she got it immediately, and another turnover by the Rich Rebels. We got to figure out how to break this full court press. That's 4 turnovers currently so far, as Mountain Crest wanting to hit these outside threes. Inside, here comes Mountain Crest, and a foul very quickly driving into the lane. That's Manaya Tupuola. Manaya drawing the foul. That's on Mackenzie Smith. Smith with her first foul, but it will be an inbounds underneath the basket. Inbounding for the Mountain Crest Mustangs, that's Sadie Coggins. Getting it out there to Manaya, back into the middle. Good play design and blocked by Darlene Peterson. Tupuola gets her first foul as she's in the game here. That's 4 fouls on the Mountain Crest Mustangs. Again, full court press implemented by the Mustangs. We'll see what Rich can do to break it here. Out on the right side corner, that is Mackenzie Smith getting it out to Brittany Lamborn. Back over to Ambria Lutz. They've broken the press, and they've got it out to Darlene Peterson. Ambria pulls it out, and she's getting guarded well by the Lady Mustangs. That's going to be a turnover. Tried to bounce it off of the Lady Mustang out of bounds. Ambria panics because she picked up the dribble here on the right side wing. Tried to bounce it off a fingertip to go out of bounds, but instead, great defense and good hand-eye coordination by Lexi Coggins. 5 turnovers so far for the Rich Rebels. Here we go out to the left side wing, down into the middle, cutting across the lane. Good defense, but instead wrangled by the Mountain Crest Mustangs. Darlene Peterson in there to create a jump ball against Paige LaRocca, the senior. So possession arrow with the Lady Rebels currently at the moment. We're going to get another inbounds play from underneath the basket. As here they go. Brittany Lamborn out to Mackenzie Smith, and she's trapped immediately. Back over to Brittany Lamborn, Ambria Lutz across the timeline. That's the same way that they broke the press last time, as they are now finally into a half-court offense of some sort. Brittany Lamborn at the very top of the arc, guarded by the Lady Mustangs. Good defense. Ambria cuts into the lane. She has room, and she gets caught right there. Offensive foul as Coggins was able to set her feet. And Ambria, is that her second foul? Ambria Lutz with 2 fouls early here in the first quarter, brought to you by T7 Propane in Woodruff. Here come the Lady Mustangs. Out to the right side, cross court here. Here comes a 3-ball way on the left side. That's off the front of the rim. Rebound, Cassidy Grohl. Cassidy, a 3-on-2 opportunity on the fast break. Out to Ambria. She picks up her dribble, passes instead to Darlene Peterson. Ambria Lutz setting up the half-court offense, guarded by Sadie Coggins. This is very solid defense from the Lady Mustangs, as they are not giving any ground whatsoever. Out comes Darlene Peterson, out comes Ambria Lutz, in comes Violet Taylor and Pugmire. Pugmire and Taylor now. Violet dribbling with her left hand, working across the lane, gets a screen from Brittany Lamborn at the top of the arc. Here comes a back cutter. Cassidy Grohl was open. Brittany Lamborn in the lane. Here comes Violet Taylor dribbling off of her hands, out of bounds. Another turnover. 6. Count that. 7 now for the Rich Rebels. A quick tying of the shoe here, as we will get the scoreboard cam up and going in just a moment. Here comes the Mountain Crest Mustangs here with 4 minutes left here in the first quarter. Shuffle 3 off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Violet Taylor. Here we go. Violet gets sandwiched as she's trying to cut through 3 defenders in the backcourt. And she's going to get a blocking call called on the Lady Mustangs. Still 4-3 here with 4 minutes left here in the first quarter. Mackenzie Smith has come out. Ellie Argyle has come in. So now a little bit of relief from our starters as Lamborn puts it in there to Grohl. Grohl back over to Lamborn, cutting across to Violet Taylor. Violet dribbles with her left hand on the left side wing, hounded by the Lady Mustangs. They're guarding way near the top of the near the half-court line, not thinking that the Rich Rebels can dribble past them. If the Rebels can get past the initial layer, they have quite a bit of room underneath that top of the umbrella shell that they got going on right there. In for Pugmire. Pugmire with the left hand blocked by Coggins. Here they go as a 3 for the Lady Mustangs, no good. And wrestling for the ball across the court to the right side wing. Dribbling in now, faked it. Pump fake, steal by Violet Taylor. She's got room, going up with the left hand, and that's a foul. Second foul on Cambria Luke. And Violet Taylor will go to the line for Bear Lake Realty free throws. First free throw rattles home. That one's good. Good on the free throw for Violet Taylor. Here comes the second one. That one off the front of the rim and no good. So 1 for 2 for Violet Taylor. Here comes the Mountain Crest Mustangs. Across the lane and to the right side wing. Triple threat. That is Smith. Over to LaRocca. In the middle to Tupuola, who has her pocket picked. Ellie Argyle and Darlene Peterson collide. Here we go, a 1-and-1 opportunity as the Mountain Crest Mustangs are already giving up a bonus free throws here in the first quarter with 3 minutes left. Here we go as we're trying to get the scoreboard cam in the right place. Here comes Bear Lake Realty free throws for Ellie Argyle. First one, no, yes. I thought that one was going out. That was going to go off the front of the rim, off the backboard and in. So first points for Ellie Argyle. Good work by Ellie. Here we go as it is now a 6-3 game. Second free throw opportunity right off the front of the rim, no good. 50% on the last 2 free throw opportunities for the Rich Rebels. 6-3 is the score. Driving into the lane. Here comes Haven Brown, and a 3 coming up for LaRocca. That one's off. If Mountain Crest is able to kind of hit on some of those, they'd be up by quite a substantial margin, but they haven't been able to hit whatsoever at the moment. So in the short corner, in a bad place to inbound, here comes the Rich Rebels with 2:49 left here in the first quarter, brought to you by T7 Propane. Into Tingy. Tingy off the forearms of LaRocca and out of bounds. Will stay with the Rich Rebels, almost near the same spot where they inbounded just barely. Here we go. Tingy now dribbling with her right hand, picks up her dribble, now in trouble, throws it away. Back to the Lady Mustangs it goes. Here comes a 3 on the left side wing. Off the back iron, no good, and an over the back call. There's a foul called. 23, that's on Brittany Lamborn. Her first. Inbounds underneath the basket for the Lady Mustangs. Ball is slapped up to the very top it goes. Here it goes, dribbling right. This is Coggins kicking out there to her teammate on the right side wing. That one rattles home. That's Smith. So 2 3-pointers and a tie ball game. Brittany Lamborn with the left-handed layup leaves it strong. Ellie Argyle gets the offensive rebound and one. Ellie Argyle got the offensive rebound, did a little baby hook with her right hand in the paint, and she's going to get the and one call. That's Barrera with a blocking foul. So 8-6 now for the Lady Rebels. Ellie, that one's home, completes the 3-point play. 4 points here in the first quarter for Ellie Argyle. Here come the Lady Mustangs, right side elbow out to right side wing, traveling in the paint. This is a jumper on the baseline. That one's good. 7 points, turned to 8. 6 points to 8. A 1-point margin for the Lady Rebels. Violet Taylor out to the top, kicking out to Brittany Lamborn. Cross the court to Tingy. Tingy back up to the top to Violet. Around the horn it goes. In the middle, Darlene barely gets that one. A little floater in the paint. That one's good. Rattles home. A little bit of a floater, beautiful with the left hand, right in front of the free throw line. That's their first points that's 4 points for Peterson. Up to the top, another 3 from Smith. That's off the front of the rim. Rebound, Darlene Peterson. She gets hounded as the Violet Taylor steals that ball away. Here comes a fast break. 3-on-2 and a Wolf right behind. Another steal for the Lady Mustangs. Darlene Peterson didn't think that she fouled on that one, but she's going to get pegged right there, and that will be her first. Foul department, the Mountain Crest Mustangs currently have given 8, and the Rich Rebels have given 5. Here comes inbound in their own back court, and across the line is Lily Smith. Out there to LaRocca, down into the middle, around the horn, up to the top, and a travel called on Barrera. So holding on to a 3-point margin here with 1:15 left in the first quarter, brought to you by T7 Propane in Woodruff. Mackenzie Smith has checked back into the game. She's helped out by Tylee Tingy, Violet Taylor, Ellie Argyle, as well as Darlene Peterson. Across the middle, good find by Violet Taylor. And now up to the top, she's with the ball. Into the half-court offense they go. A little bit of a body check, but no call, and a dribble off the foot. 10 turnovers here in the first quarter, and the Rich Rebels are still in the lead by 3. It's a miracle, frankly. Down underneath, this is LaRocca who leaves it short. Rebound offensively for the Mustangs. That one's up and good on the putback. And a quick inbound leads to a turnover by Mackenzie Smith and Tylee Tingy. Back to the Mustangs it goes. They're holding on with 44 seconds left in the first quarter. Short 3 thought about there by Smith. Then she dribbles with her left hand and takes it. And a rebound by the Lady Mustangs stepping on the line. Holding on to a 1-point lead currently with 35 seconds left here in the first quarter. 11-10. Mackenzie Smith to inbound. She's got Ellie Argyle, who came up from the half court. Back over to Violet Taylor. Taylor is going to get stripped from behind. 11 turnovers. Steals for the Lady Mustangs. Here we go, out to the left. LaRocca, around the horn it goes. Here's a good look for Smith for three. Bottom of the net. That's good. Here we go, 14 seconds left in this game. They got to push it across. Rich down by 2. Smith out there to Ellie Argyle in the middle for Darlene Peterson. Tries to seal off, but instead throws it away. Here's the Mountain Crest Mustangs. 2 seconds left. 1, 3, off, no good. 2-point lead for the Lady Mustangs at the end of 1. Don't go anywhere. We'll go ahead, take a quick break on a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on 98.3 KADQ, as well as on mylocalradio.com.
Whether it's for your home, your ranch, your equipment, or your business, when you need propane, count on the best. T7 Propane in Woodruff. The safe and professional team at T7 Propane offers quality product and the most responsive propane service in the area, so you can enjoy the affordability, reliability, and efficiency of propane. For heating, cooking, grilling, motor fuel, and more, count on the team at T7 for your personal or business propane needs. 435-793-4208.
Now you've got a safe and secure place to store your boat, RV, ATVs, and other vehicles right in town. T-Bar Body Shop offers storage for just $35 per month. Long and short-term storage options are available. Of course, T-Bar Body Shop also offers custom body work when you have an accident. We work with your insurance directly and get the job done right. T-Bar Body Shop offers a wide range of services. Stop in today and see all the ways T-Bar can serve you. 515 County Road, Evanston. Let T-Bar fix your car.
Thank you, and welcome back here to live coverage here now in the second quarter. The Mustangs with the ball, and they're going to get that quick one right on the right side, blocking up and in. So now it's a 15-11 lead for the Lady Mustangs here in the second quarter. Here come the Lady Rebels across the line. Back up to the top. Violet Taylor still in the game as Ambria Lutz picked up 2 quick fouls here in the first quarter. This second quarter brought to you by Stacy's Repair. Another foul by the Lady Mustangs. And to the line they will go, another bonus. So we'll see if free throws were practice this last couple weeks, as they're currently 5 for 7 right now. Pretty decent from what we're seeing. Here comes the first Bear Lake Realty free throw coming up by Violet Taylor. This one up and good. That one rattles home off the back iron. 12-15. Here comes the second opportunity coming up for Taylor. That one's at the bottom of the net. So, free throws been rattling home for the Lady Rebels so far. Mountain Crest back up to the top, kicking it out to the right side. This is Coggins. Coggins for 3 off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Violet Taylor. Violet has one-on-one opportunity. She goes up, Euro step, and throws that one out of bounds. And thought for sure that someone was going to call a blocking foul as they got underneath Violet, but I think it was just a little bit too out of control. Violet has 2 points to start the second quarter. Ball going the other way as it was a violation on the Lady Mustangs. Inbound to Ambria Lutz, who's come back into the game. Kicking out there to Violet Taylor. Ambria now to Smith, who breaks the press. Kicking out there to Ellie Argyle. Ellie back up to the top. Around the horn to Violet Taylor on the left side wing. Back to Ambria at the very top of the arc. Trying to get it in there. The Mountain Crest Mustangs fighting furiously to get something going. Mackenzie Smith back up to the top. Left side, good pass, and a foul going across the paint. On the left side, elbow. Violet Taylor found Ellie Argyle, and she gets fouled going up. And another foul. 2 shots coming up for Ellie Argyle. Who was that on, Rob? That one's on LaRocca. Paige LaRocca. Here comes the Bear Lake Realty free throw. Off of the glass and in. The bank is open. We will take it. Ellie Argyle currently the leader in scoring right now for the Rich Rebels with 5. 14-15. Second one, bottom of the net, good. There we go. Free throw percentage definitely, even from the naked eye, not even taking stats right now, have improved. 10 of 12. That is fantastic work by the Lady Rebels. We'll hope to see if they can keep that up. 10 of their 15 points have come off of free throws. Mountain Crest seems to really want to shoot the 3, and they're going to live and die by it. Right now, Mountain Crest is dying by it because they have another missed one off the front of the rim, and that will go out of bounds. It will go with the Lady Rebels. Full court press and 3-pointers is the name of the game for the Lady Mustangs right now as Ambria Lutz gets behind the defense. Here she goes, dribbling into the paint and pulls it back out on the right side. They're going from left to right on your radio dial. All whites for the Lady Rebels. Cassidy Grohl in trouble. And Darlene Peterson going to get called with the travel violation here. Mountain Crest is 3 from 16. 3 of 16. 3 of 16 currently right now. Not great shooting percentage. Once those shots start to fall, points will come for the Lady Mustangs. Here they go, triple threat, and driving into the lane. Darlene Peterson is going to get fouled. Probably. Darlene gets the rebound and gets bumped, falls to the floor, and she'll find her way to the free throw line. Six minutes left here in the second quarter, brought to you by Stacy's Repair. First one for Darlene, high up and off the back of the iron, no good. Manaya Tupuola has come back into the game for the Lady Mustangs. She'll man the forward position. Darlene with her second Bear Lake Realty free throw attempt. That one's off the back iron, no good. So 0 for 2 for Darlene. She comes up empty on that trip, and now the Lady Mustangs working it into Tupuola, inside out. Here comes a 3. Air ball by the Lady Mustangs. That's an air ball by Haven Brown. Mountain Crest cannot seem to buy a bucket from beyond the arc right now, but yet we have a tie game. Ambria off of her fingertips, try to pick up her dribble. It will go out of bounds. Another turnover for the Rich Rebels. 16 turnovers, and you have to credit it really to the Mountain Crest defense. They're just hounding Rich the entire length of the floor. Up to the very top and kicking it out to the left. Another 3 from Mountain Crest. That time it's good. That's Sadie Coggins, I believe, with the 3 from the left side wing. Here we go, Ambria Lutz, duck and roll, and Brittany Lamborn throws it into the middle of the Mountain Crest defense. That ball careening out of bounds. That'll be a turnover on the Mountain Crest Mustangs. So back-to-back turnovers. It's 7 now for the Mustangs. 3-point lead currently with 5.5 minutes left here in the second quarter, brought to you by Stacy's Repair. Ambria working with Violet Taylor, trying to break the press. Violet kicking it out there to Mackenzie Smith. They have broke the press now. Hand off to Violet. Mountain Crest not letting the Rich Rebels get anywhere near inside the arc with their defense. Stellar from the Lady Mustangs. Here we go, back up to the top. Reset. Kicking out there to Ambria Lutz on the left side wing. Far out, she is out to Mackenzie Smith, who puts it right into Darlene Peterson. A quick foul before the shot. Darlene put it up and in. But it will not count because the foul was before the shot. 10 fouls here given by the Lady Mustangs. Darlene Peterson, chance to redeem herself. That one's off to the right. No good on the free throw on the first one. Good time to clear your head. Set everything back up again. Darlene has a high arcing free throw. This one shoots up into the ceiling. That one's off the back iron. No good. And it will go out of bounds off of 2 Mountain Crest Mustangs who are fighting for the rebound. Darlene 0 for 4 on the last couple free throw attempts. And a Crawford Trough inbound coming on the far side baseline. for the Lady Rebels. Back up to the top to Ambria Lutz, who kicks it out there to Violet Taylor. Back and forth to Lutz. Taylor, right side. Now to Lamborn on the right. Lamborn throws it away. Another turnover. Here come the Lady Mustangs. She finds Tupuola. Tupuola leaves it short. No good, and that ball will go out of bounds, careening. Tupuola had a good look there with a right-handed layup, but just left it a little bit short, and it's still a 3-point lead. Another turnover as Mackenzie Smith throws this one out of bounds. And, I mean, that is a key right there. Just too many turnovers for a half currently. 19. You currently have 4 more turnovers than points, and that will kill you. That will definitely do it. Here come the Mountain Crest Mustangs inbounding, now going across the lane, cutting into the lane. Here comes Coggins now for 3 at the top of the arc. That one just rattles in and out. Darlene Peterson with the defensive rebound. Ambria Lutz now hustling into the lane. She goes with the Euro step, is blocked. Now in transition, Lady Mustangs out to the right. Here comes another 3. They're going to live and die by it. That's going to stay. So Lamborn and a Mustang went up at the same time. It will go careening out of bounds. It will stay with the Mustangs. Here comes inbounds. LaRocca out there to Coggins. Around the horn it goes. Back out there to Coggins. Here comes LaRocca with 3. In and out, no good. Ellie Argyle throws it into some hands, and that will go the Rich Rebel way as it goes careening off of a foot out of bounds. The Rebels need to calm down. They are being pressured, and they are freaking out. They just need to relax. They can handle this. They can dribble as the ball is just getting thrown all over the place. Inbounds here. Now Violet Taylor, nobody around her, going her way across the timeline. Has some moves. Darlene out there on the short corner on the far side. Back up to the top. Timeout taken by Cody Lundgren. We'll go ahead and take one as well. Here in the second quarter, go ahead with a Bear Lake Realty. Actually, this is a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation. A break and a presentation of Rich Lady Basketball on 98.3 The Wildlife.
You rely on your vehicle every day. Make sure your ride gets the best service, repairs, and maintenance possible. Stacy's Repair in Woodruff provides the highest quality, the latest technology, and the newest equipment to give your vehicle the absolute best auto care available. Family owned and operated since 1992, your friends at Stacy's Repair promise to always deliver value and outstanding, honest, and knowledgeable service, regardless of repair size or difficulty. Stacy's Repair, the ones who truly care.
Welcome back into live coverage. The Mountain Crest Mustangs have settled back into a zone defense here just to counteract what Cody Lundgren had implemented just seconds ago. Ellie Argyle, cross court now to Mackenzie Smith on the short corner on the near side. Back into Darlene Peterson. Darlene finds Ambria Lutz, up and under, no good on the attempt. Rebound LaRocca. Mountain Crest across the timeline, and a good jab step by Smith into the paint. She goes, and she'll get fouled by Brittany Lamborn, driving into the paint. Actually, that's on Darlene Peterson. I didn't even think Darlene was anywhere near. Yep, that's 2 fouls for Darlene. Lady Mustangs up to the top, kicking out there to the left side wing. Around the horn it goes. Here comes Smith, who thought about the far. That was a Steph Curry 3. Instead, settles for a mid-range jumper there. Mid-range jumper by Sadie Coggins, left short. Now Brittany Lamborn into Mackenzie Smith. Back out to Lamborn, take the 3. No, instead, back out to the top of the arc. Ellie Argyle back out to Ambria Lutz, who goes into Darlene Peterson, into a couple hands. That one's thrown up. Ball's up for grabs. Brittany Lamborn gets it. Now Lutz driving inside the paint, and a blocking foul. And it seems like these fouls are getting called before we can get any field goal attempts made. And then Ambria Lutz will head to the line. I've lost track of the Mountain Crest fouls. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Here comes Ambria Lutz. First free throw up in the bottom of the net is good. I believe that's her first points. First points for Ambria as she's been held scoreless so far until this point with about 2:47 left here in the second quarter. 18 to 16. Advantage Mustangs. Second one up in the bottom of the net. It's good. Good practice and good implementation by the Rich Lady Rebels in the free throw department. 17-18. Here comes Mountain Crest around the horn. Coggins kicking out there to her teammate up at the top. Barrera trying to get in there, and a good seal off and good bucket on the right-handed layup there by Sadie Coggins. 5 points for her, and 20s now for the Lady Mustangs. A quick foul near mid-court as Mackenzie Smith was working her way across the timeline. Only down 3 points. 1-1. And that's a foul on Mackenzie Smith. That will send Mountain Crest to the line. This is the first free throw attempt for the Lady Mustangs. Here's the first one. Off the front of the rim, no good. Darlene Peterson with the defensive rebound. Picks up her dribble, passes it back to Violet Taylor. Ambria Lutz slows it down, throws it up to Violet Taylor. Across the timeline it goes. Darlene kicking out there to Mackenzie Smith for three. Off the front of the rim, no good. That's the first three-point attempt, I believe, for the Rich Rebels the entire way, and it looked good just off the front of the rim. Driving into the lane, Sadie Coggins. That one's off the front of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound by the Lady Mustangs. And a foul on Darlene Peterson wrestling for the ball. That's 3 for Darlene. She'll get relieved by Brittany Lamborn and Pugmire. Smith will come out as well. So Pugmire and Lamborn have come in to relieve Peterson and Smith. Another 1-on-1 opportunity here for the Lady Mustangs. Up and out. I mean, that was more than halfway down in the basket, but that just rattled out. No good for the Lady Mustangs. Taylor now at the top of the arc, working her way across and to the right. Here's Ambria Lutz. Back out to Brittany Lamborn. Brittany gets stripped, and another turnover for the Rich Rebels, and a back pedal leaves Lady Mustang on the floor on her bottom. Round the horn out to the right side, and a three thought about there by Brown. Back up to the top. Good defense by Pugmire. She pokes that one away, and Violet Taylor comes across the timeline. Pulls it out, says slow it down. Pugmire was open. She wanted it, and she earned it, really. Smith ducks underneath an attempt here, and Brittany Lamborn tries to get into Pugmire, and another turnover. Brittany has had most of her passes just kind of picked off by the Lady Mustangs, and that has been a trend that we've seen a little bit here. Hopefully she'll be able to settle down a little bit and get that thing going, and here comes Haven Brown back up to the top. Here we go as a slow, methodical Mountain Crest Mustang offense wants to probably hold for the last shot maybe. I don't know. And a foul on Ambria Lutz, her third. So Darlene Peterson and Ambria Lutz now in foul trouble. 3 here in the first half. They're going to pull her out quickly, not going to want to risk a fourth because we're going to need them for the second half. 1-on-1 opportunity coming up as Luke will go to the line. Ambria Lutz coming back into the game. A risky move. We'll see if this pays off. Ambria with 35 seconds left does not want to risk a foul whatsoever. Shot up and bottom of the net. Good for the Mustangs. (21-17), a 4-point lead for the Lady Mustangs. Second one off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Ambria Lutz. Ambria from behind is going to get pressured. She's going to dribble out of it, go back out to the left. She's going to kick it out there to the left side to Violet Taylor, and that's going to dribble off of her knee. And that will go to the Lady Mustangs. Into Luke. Inbound from Brown. Luke goes across the timeline. Blocking foul called on Ellie Argyle. So now the Rich Rebels find themselves in a little bit of foul trouble as well. Ellie with her first, but now it is double bonus. First attempt up and bottom, rattles in. That one's good. 5-point lead now for the Mustangs. Here comes the second one. Off the front of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound by the Mustangs. Here they go. Here comes a three. Bottom of the net. That's good for number 24 of the Mountain Crest Mustangs. 25 points now. Violet Taylor now with 6 seconds left. Pugmire has got to go up with it. Ellie Argyle gets mowed down, run over by a couple of Mustang defenders. She'll go ahead, get to the line with 3.3 seconds left here in the second quarter, brought to you by Stacy's Repair. First one, up and bottom of the net, good. Ellie Argyle currently the leader in points right now with 7. Second attempt coming up. That one's good. 2 for 2 for Ellie Argyle, 19-25, 6-point lead. Manaya Tupuola decides to pass up the last second shot. And that will be your halftime score, 19-25. The Rich Rebels trail by 6. We'll go ahead, dip into our halftime show as we'll go over some diagnostics, some stats, some good commentary. See what the Rich Rebels could possibly do to get back into this game, the tendencies for each of these teams. Cody Olsen, Rob Leifson, and Melissa Olsen manning the camera here on 98.3 The Wildlife. We'll go ahead, take a quick break, come right back to you as this has been a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on 98.3 The Wildlife.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Rebels! West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston. Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
If the idea of owning your own home in beautiful Bear Lake sounds like more than your finances can handle, visit the experts at Bear Lake Realty to learn how you can make it happen. Gary and Amber McKee at Bear Lake Realty can show you how to buy a home and rent it out, so it pays for itself while you enjoy it some of the time as well. And soon, you'll have your own place in the Caribbean of the Rockies. No one knows the market better, and no one else serves you better than Bear Lake Realty.
In the state where life is elevated, live your life in a higher gear. Cash Honda Yamaha can help you enjoy our beautiful local terrain, whether it's in the valleys, mountains, snow, or water. So get out and enjoy all nature has to offer at a higher speed. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley to start living your life at your new speed. Visit us in Hyde Park, just north of Logan, Utah.
Randolph, Utah is a town of extremes. At an elevation of almost 6,300 feet and with temperatures over 90 in the summer and often 40 below in the winter, the folks who call Randolph home have to be a hardy crew. Maybe that's one reason the simple things in life mean so much to Rich County. Residents value hard work, education, respect, a love for God, family, and country, and being a good neighbor. Mayor Lynn Weston and the town board proudly support the Rich Rebels and hope you'll be able to visit soon and come back often.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, Our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Rebels! West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
Welcome to the halftime show out here in Rich High School in Randolph, Utah. We welcome you and thank you for joining us so far as the Rich Rebels are currently down 6 points to the Mountain Crest Mustangs, and I quite frankly, it's been an incredible defense by the Mountain Crest Mustangs, hounding the Rich Rebels everywhere that they go. Welcome to the MyLocalRadio.com halftime show. Advertise where your messages will be seen during high school sports on the radio and online with MyLocalRadio.com. Here's some statistics that we have here. Here's two big ones here. This is what's going to do it for you, okay? Rich currently with 24 turnovers. That's way too many. That is a lot of turnovers. Rich currently with only eight field goal attempts, 1 3-pointer and 7 within the arc. They're currently shooting 38% right now, but they have not been able to get very many up. They've been shooting better from the free throw line. They're currently at 68%. They're 13 of 19. But, Mountain Crest Mustangs have put up 34 shots. They're shooting 24% and 25% from 3. And that right there is really the tail of the tape. 24 turnovers and only 8 field goal attempts. The free throws have been the only thing that have kept the Rebels in this game so far. Statistically speaking, Haven Brown has 5 offensive rebounds, and Darlene Peterson was 7. So Darlene, in terms of the points so far, Ambria Lutz with 2. That's her 2 free throw attempts. Darlene Peterson with 4. Ellie Argyle with 8. And then on the opposite side, her counterpart, Sadie Coggins, with 9. So Ellie Argyle currently leads the Rich Rebels in points with 8 right now, with Brittany Lamborn having 3 points, Mackenzie Smith with 2 points. That is the tail of the tape. Take that for what you will. 34 field goal attempts to only 8 and 24 turnovers for Rich. We'll see what Rich can come out and do. We'll go ahead and take a quick break here on the My Local Radio halftime show. We'll come back with a few more talking points and get ready for the third quarter. Until then, this is a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on 98.3 The Wildlife. They say the 3 most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you will get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When your travels take you to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. The Best Western Dunmar Inn.
In the state where life is elevated, live your life in a higher gear. Cash Honda Yamaha can help you enjoy our beautiful local terrain, whether it's in the valleys, mountains, snow, or water. So get out and enjoy all nature has to offer at a higher speed. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley to start living your life at your new speed. Visit us in Hyde Park, just north of Logan, Utah.
Welcome back, Rich Rebel fans, to the My Local Radio halftime show. The Mountain Crest Mustangs currently up by 6 points. 25-19 is your halftime score. The Rich Rebels getting most of their points off of free throws, and they've improved their percentage from the free throw line, which has been great. 68%, I believe, off the top of my head. Yeah, 68%. Special thanks to Rob Leifson for all of the hard work that he puts in to these statistics, and Melissa Olsen for working the camera tonight. Shout out to the Rich Rebel student section. They've decked out in some holiday gear. They're dressed for the season in the festivities. Also, shout out to the band. I mean, quite honestly, we don't get that everywhere, and they've been rocking with some pretty sweet songs, showing what Rich High School can do. We welcome you out here. We'll go ahead, get ready for the tip-off coming up. I mean, tail of the tape, 24 turnovers for the Rich Rebels. We got to limit that. I mean, if I'm Coach Lundgren, which I am not, I do not coach girls basketball for Rich High School. But from a broadcaster standpoint, I mean, looking at these numbers, 24 turnovers is just a lot. It's a lot to overcome, and frankly, the Rich Rebels are in a good position, only being down 6 points, having only put up 8 field goal attempts. Mountain Crest has jacked up all sorts of shots, but not a lot of stuff has gone down into the bottom of the bucket. Let's go ahead to our Bear Lake Realty fan cam as we're out here, the Rich Rebels section out there on the left. Quite a few parents and fans have come out here to support the Rich Rebels here, your new home in Bear Lake. One phone call away, 435-946-8888. Gary and Amber McKee will definitely help you. Speaking of the last name McKee, hopefully we will see Taylor later on in the perhaps in a couple weeks. It depends on how things are going. Prognosis is guarded as we're at the start of the third quarter now. Getting into the second half. Here come the Mountain Crest Mustangs. Short corner three from the left side. That one's in, and that's how you start if you want to put this game away for Mountain Crest. A three-pointer is huge, 28-19. And here they go. Here come the Rich Rebels trying to answer. Splits the double team, and another turnover for the Rich Rebels. And a quick left-handed layup on the fast break there by Coggins. 30 points immediately, and up by 11. Ambria Lutz. And an offensive foul called on Mackenzie Smith. (19-30) and a quick 5 points from the Mountain Crest Mustangs. Mackenzie Smith now with her third foul. They need everything that they can right here. Here come the Mountain Crest Mustangs. Cross court and a three coming up. That one's the bottom of the net, and now Mountain Crest has found their rhythm from beyond the arc. Brittany Lamborn kicking it into Cassidy Grohl. Now caught up in the corner. Cassidy throws it in the middle for Lamborn. Now to Lutz across the timeline. Lutz almost gets pit-pocketed. Mackenzie Smith on the short corner. Picks up her dribble, kicks it out to Grohl at the very top of the arc. Left-handed dribble, handoff to Ambria. Back over to Grohl, and a pickpocket, and a steal, and a left-handed layup. And now Mountain Crest is starting to run away with it. And just a really quick forced inbound. It goes way out of bounds. Just panic. Panic by the Rich Rebels right now. The girls got to settle down, just relax a little bit. And a 10-0 run within a minute and 30 for the Mountain Crest Mustangs. Cassidy Grohl hits the floor, and Jones will pick up her second foul as it is an offensive. Here we go as inbounds and a Crawford Trough inbound coming in for the Rich Rebels underneath their own basket, down 19-35. Lamborn into Violet Taylor, spins around, goes across the tape. Out there to Ellie Argyle, sits underneath. Smith up to the top, no good as she went up with that right hand, and that's going to be left out to the left. Another long three for Mountain Crest. That one is off. Rebound, Rebels. This is Violet Taylor, who's working basically against 3 Mountain Crest players. They are hounding her. Timeout taken by Cody Lundgren, probably a good one to recollect themselves. Here comes the third quarter, brought to you by Epic Recreation. Quick break and a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on 98.3.
Whether you're kicking up dust in the hills, making waves down on the lake, or taking advantage of the world's greatest powder, don't just hope to have fun. Take that sled by the handlebars and make your time at Bear Lake epic. Epic Recreation rents equipment and cabins for your vacation fun at beautiful Bear Lake. From watercraft large and small to UTVs, sleds, and more, Epic Recreation has it all to go on-road, off-road, or out on the Caribbean blue water. Book your adventure at epicrecreation.net.
Back into the action, 6 minutes left here in the third quarter. 35-19 and a Crawford Trough inbound coming in for the Rich Rebels. Tingy goes into Taylor. Inbounds, and then Cassidy, Mackenzie Smith leaves that one long on a mid-range J on the far side. Violet Taylor cutting into the lane finds Lamborn. Lamborn picks up her dribble and throws that one away. Another foul called on the Mountain Crest Mustangs. As, quite frankly, the ball, anywhere the ball's going, there seems to be a hand from a Mountain Crest Mustang to deflect. Crawford Trough inbound coming in with 5:51 left. Call it a miracle, but there comes another turnover. Just stepped right in front, and then Tingy gets it back for the Rebels. A 1-for-1 turnover. Here comes Ellie Argyle. Back out to the top for Violet Taylor. Taylor, right-hand dribble, kicking out there to Smith. Now on the short corner, almost got trapped. Around the horn it goes, out to Tingy. Tingy back over to Taylor at the top. Lamborn pump fake inbounds. Tingy kicking out there to Violet. Getting into Ellie Argyle with the right hand, back out to Smith. Almost taken, and here comes a jumper. And a foul on the rebound on Brittany Lamborn. I've seemed to have developed a stuffy nose within the last 30 seconds. That's why I sound super weird right now. Here we go, 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Brought to you by Epic Recreation. Make your vacation an epic one to remember. Rentals in Bear Lake. Call 435-946 EPIC. As I say that, another right-handed layup by the Mountain Crest Mustangs, 37-19. Mackenzie Smith breaks the press. She's in the middle, gets it out there and hands off to Violet. Violet back and forth with Tingy, trying to get inside the arc. Tingy cross court to Smith. She takes the three. That one's good. There's some good points there, and the first one of the second half, and that one's on a three by Mackenzie Smith. Tried to be answered immediately by the Mountain Crest Mustang. That one falls flat, no good. 22-37. They've got to push right now, and perhaps the three ball might be the case. Another turnover. 6 turnovers here in the third quarter. Inbounds for the Lady Mustangs. They're working away from left to right on your radio dial in all orange. Out to Coggins, way across to Barrera, and then to La Roca. Back up to the top and around the horn. Coggins dribbles in the lane, left hand jumper off of the elbow. No good. Offensive rebound by Manaya Tupuola. She's going to get the foul on Darlene Peterson. Manaya with her second. Tingy with the inbound. Finds Lutz, and we got to keep an eye out as Lutz has 3 fouls already. Tingy working her way across off the pass. Ellie Argyle out there on the short corner on the far side, back up to the top for Ambria Lutz. 22-37 left here with 3.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Violet and Ambria passing back and forth at the top. Tingy into Darlene. Darlene kicks it out there to Argyle, who cuts inside. Good find And a good assist from Darlene to Ellie Argyle. Here we go, right off the backboard, and a quick answer by the Mountain Crest Mustangs. 24-39. Tingy breaks the press, goes across the timeline, picks up her dribble, hands off to Taylor. Out to the right side for Ambria Lutz, who goes back to Taylor at the very top. Dribble with the left hand, get it out there to Tingy. Tingy thinks about going into Darlene around the horn. Ellie Argyle, good defense, and here comes a tip ball, and it picked up by Ambria Lutz. 3 Mustangs just hounding her as she's trying to get across the timeline. Here she goes. Violet Taylor across the line. She's got numbers. Got to kick it out there to Ellie Argyle. Takes the open 2, rattles out. Offensive rebound by Darlene Peterson, and a foul on Tupuola. Tupuola tries to make her case with the referee, but as always, it'd probably go on deaf ears. Tupuola picks up her 3rd. 24-39. And a mass substitution for the Mustangs. Whole new squad, basically. And a quick turnover. Another turnover by the Rebels. Mountain Crest just everywhere. Saved by Jones. Out to Smith around the horn. They go to Barrera. And a travel. Good call as she picked up her pivot foot and just kind of held on to it for a little bit too long. That's a travel call at the very top of the arc on Smith. So the Rich Rebels are currently down by 15 points. They find themselves in a 15-point deficit. And a travel. So just trading back and forth turnover. It just seems like everybody's like wound up. They're just kind of like, woo, very excited, and they keep walking with the ball no matter what team you're on. Smith for 3. That one's off the left iron. Rebound, Ambria Lutz. Ambria's trying to work her way across. Smith picks up the pit pocket and back out to Taylor. Over to Lutz, and she's getting hounded on the right side. Lutz kicks it out there to Violet Taylor, who dribbles with her left hand across to the left. Tingy looks inside, decides to eat it. Back out to Tingy. Tingy into the right, tries to get it to Darlene. As we get bodies falling on top of each other. Darlene with her 4th. Fighting for the ball, and the ball just put in danger quite a bit. 4 fouls for Darlene Peterson. Around the horn, and kind of a dribble handoff kicking out there to Coggins. No, that's Brown. Brown is going to leave it, and an air ball. Darlene's come out. Ellie Argyle's come in to help her out. Tingy in there. Ellie Argyle to the right. She's got room. Kicks it out there to Ambria Lutz. Lutz dribbling with her right hand. Ball gets thrown out of bounds on a Rich Rebel possession. Here come the Mountain Crest Mustangs with the ball. Smith out there to LaRocca, who calls for the ball cutting inside, and she inside out. Smith on the short corner, cross back out to the right side wing. LaRocca driving in, floater. That one's off the back of the iron, and good. 41 points for the Mountain Crest Mustangs. 24-41 with 1 minute left. And a travel called on Ambria Lutz, just kind of rolling on the ground with another Mustang. And here come the Mountain Crest Mustangs with the ball. Jones kick it out there to LaRocca. LaRocca for 3, good. 44 now. Quick foul by the Mustangs. Here in the backcourt again, 43 seconds left here in the 3rd. Into Ellie Argyle. Argyle definitely could have dribbled, but instead goes back. Smith out there to Lamborn, who kicks it out there on the left wing to Ellie Argyle. Smith back out to the top to Lutz. Lutz dribbles with her left hand on the left side wing. Back out to Smith on the short quarter, who drives baseline. Floater left it short. That one's an offense. That one's a defensive rebound by the Mustangs. That's by Beretta. Back out there to Smith. To LaRocca on the left side wing. Off of her foot. Turnover. And a quick blocking foul by Lily Smith right near the half court. 10 seconds left here in the third quarter, brought to you by Epic Recreation. La Roca has been subbed out. Crawford Trough inbound coming in from the far side into Ambria Lutz. She's got 10 seconds. Plenty of time just to get find her spot. Ellie Argyle has lane, and she just left it off the front iron off of the floater in the lane. 44-24 is your score at the end of 3. We'll go ahead, take a quick break here, and come back for the fourth and final quarter. You're listening to a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on 98.3 The Wildlife.
Whether you're kicking up dust in the hills, making waves down on the lake, or taking advantage of the world's greatest powder, don't just hope to have fun. Take that sled by the handlebars and make your time at Bear Lake epic. Epic Recreation rents equipment and cabins for your vacation fun at beautiful Bear Lake. From watercraft large and small to UTVs, sleds, and more, Epic Recreation has it all to go on-road, off-road, or out on the Caribbean blue water. Book your adventure at epicrecreation.net.
As high school sports fans, we know that sometimes you have to drive a long way to get to the next game. If you find yourself on the side of the road, remember that Freeway Tire in Evanston offers service calls and roadside assistance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a great idea to have your vehicle serviced, tires checked, and oil changed to make sure it's in top shape before your next long drive. Visit Freeway Tire today, your locally owned and operated tire shop. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Back in the live camera here, start of the fourth quarter for the Rich Rebels and the Mountain Crest Mustangs. Mountain Crest up by 20, 44-24 currently at the moment, as we're back into some play here, inside out, and a deflection in the paint for the Mountain Crest Mustangs. Mountain Crest shooting 57% from the field in the third quarter. That's huge. And that has contributed to their lead. Here comes a three from Ambria Lutz, just too far, and it's an offensive rebound by Ellie Argyle, who had a good look. He gets her offensive rebound again, and she gets fouled. Hard work by Ellie Argyle to get a couple shots up there. And she'll go to the line for Bear Lake Realty free throws. Here we go. Here's the first one. No good. Off to the left by Ellie Argyle. Still 24-44 in the fourth quarter. Here comes the second Bear Lake Realty free throw attempt. That one off the front of the rim, no good. Smith attempted to get that one, but she's out-rebounded by Jones. Jones sprinting the floor, and she earned that one. She goes up with the right hand and just leaves it a little bit too hard. Still 24-44, 20-point lead. Lutz dribbling with the right hand, kicking out there to Smith on the short corner on the far side. Smith in trouble, needs to be bailed out, back out to Lutz. Lutz picks up her dribble, kicks it back out there to Smith. Back up to Lutz. Lutz driving into the paint. She goes up with her right hand. That one's off the glass and good. Good work by Lutz. Lutz. First points in the paint, I believe, for Lutz. 26-44, 18 points. And Smith is in trouble. We get a call here. It could have been a jump ball. It could have been a timeout. Timeout called by the Mountain Crest Mustangs. We'll go ahead and take a quick timeout of our own on a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on 98.3 The Wildlife.
For years, people from all over have counted on the competent staff and first-class facilities at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier, Idaho. Consistently named one of the top rural hospitals in the country, Bear Lake Memorial Hospital provides a wide range of treatments no matter what you need. Whether it be a simple visit to their expanded ER, a visit to their in-house MRI machine, or if you need more advanced treatments like chemotherapy or dialysis. The staff at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital cares about your health and will do everything they can to help you. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier, Idaho, the most caring hospital on earth.
Back into the fourth we go as we're here live from Rich High School. 26-44. Barrera to inbound to Smith, who now we get a full court press from the Rebels. Mountain Crest breaks it fairly easily here, and Coggins will go ahead, take a jumper. Good look, and Smith with the rebound. It's going to be a blocking foul on Sadie Coggins. I believe that's her first. And that's going to send the Rebels to the line. So this will be a way to inch your way back into the game here. If you're perfect from the free throw line, I mean, you can make a dent in this 18-point deficit you have with 6.5 minutes left here in this game. First free throw attempt, that one is no good. And on the rebound off of the fingertips of a Mustang, and will go out of bounds. Here comes a Crawford-Trough inbound for the Lady Rebels. Brittany Lamborn. She gets that one sent right back to her on a deflection. So we'll go ahead and retry. Inbound coming up. Lamborn out there to Violet Taylor, dribbling with her right hand out there. Now to Lutz. Lutz in the lane. She kicks it out there to Lamborn. Lamborn picks up her dribble. Lutz now dribbling with her left hand. Another foul called on number 11 of the Mountain Crest Mustangs. Reaching in, that's Haven Brown. Ambria, first free throw, up and good. (27-44) is your score here with about 6 minutes left in the game. Second free throw, that one's short. Rebound, Mackenzie Smith. And Mackenzie just gets called for the offensive foul because she extended with her forearm, and the referee's going to see that pretty easily every time. So Mackenzie Smith now with 4 fouls. Her and Darlene are in foul trouble. Darlene's back into the game. And Mountain Crest breaks the press, and out to the right. Here comes the right-handed layup. Left short. Jones with the rebound. She puts that one up. Rebound defensively. Rebels. This is Ambria Lutz. Back over across the timeline. Ambria left out for 3. She thought about it. Picked up her dribble. Ambria driving into lane. Getting it at the top. Floater. No good. Off the right iron. Back out to the left side wing, getting it into Jones. Jones with the right hand, kicks it out to the right side wing. This is for 3, right off the front iron, no good. Follow-up by Barrera. 2 points, good for Mountain Crest. 27-46. Good decision by Ambria Lutz, gets it out to Lamborn, and Lamborn goes across the timeline. Sticky fingers. The Lady Mustangs pit-pocketing the Rebels quite a few times here. Lamborn into Ambria Lutz. Ambria across the timeline she goes. And a carry. Yeah, she just kind of tucked it into her chest, and that's going to be a call for a carry. Just, simple things that are just making it just really hard for the Rebels to come back. And with 5 minutes left, now it really is about implementing your offense. It's about seeing what you can do down 19 with 5 minutes left. Mountain Crest is going to want to slow this down probably a little bit. No reason to hustle this up. Around the horn, it will go out to the left. Up at the top, this is Luke out there to Jones on the right side elbow. She's going to get pit-pocketed there. Here's a 2-on-2 fast break and a good hands by Mountain Crest and a 1-on-2 back on the other side. Pulling it out. Back up to the top. Luke out there on the right wing. Into the right side. Jones cutting inbounds, and that's a good find for Jones. Inbounds coming in. Ellie Argyle is able to pick it up. Ambria Lutz out there to Pugmire. Pugmire picks up her pivot foot, gets it out there to Darlene Peterson. Ellie Argyle at the very top, back over to Violet Taylor. Violet dribbling left, and that will be tipped by Mountain Crest and will stay Rich Rebel ball. Inbounds to Violet Taylor, brought to you by the Crawford Trough. 4 minutes left here, a 19-point deficit. Ambria Lutz out on the left side, kicking out to Ellie Argyle in the short corner. Back up to the top, Ambria for three. That's going to be to the right. No good. Defensive rebound by the Mountain Crest Mustangs. Coggins out there kicking it out. Here comes a three for Mountain Crest on the right side. That's off the front iron, no good. Jones ends up with the ball. She throws it up with her right hand, and there comes the defensive rebound by Ambria Lutz. Barely gets it across, splitting some defenders out here. Ellie Argyle thought about it and decided to pull it out. Violet Taylor out here to Ambria Lutz. Violet Taylor has room for three. Ellie Argyle for three on the short corner on the left side. That one's too far, too long. Pugmire tries to get her hands in there. Instead, Mountain Crest going across the lane, going across the timeline with the ball. Back out to Luke at the very top. Mackenzie Smith set to check in for three. Good shot. Good by Lexi Coggins. 51-27. Turnover for the Rich Rebels. Here come the Mountain Crest Mustangs. 3 minutes left in the game. Zone defense implemented by the Rich Rebels, and Jones kicks it out there on the right side wing. Around the horn it goes. No hurry. The Mountain Crest Mustangs just kind of passing it around right now. Ellie Argyle with the steal on the baseline here. Out to Ambria Lutz on the outlet. Outlet for Ambria. She dribbles across half court with her left hand. To Darlene. Darlene kicking it out there to Ellie Argyle on the left. She drives baseline. Goes up into the arms of Jones. She'll get called for the foul. To the line. Ellie Argyle will go after driving into the lane. Baseline from the left. We'll get some new faces for Mountain Crest and some underclassmen here coming up after these free throw attempts. Bear Lake Realty free throw for Argyle. Bangs that one home off the front rim and good. Here comes her second attempt. That one no good, trying to find the bottom of the bucket. Instead, it will rim around and be defensively rebounded by the Mustangs. Newman out here on the left side, kicking it out there to the left. Back out to the right. Steal by the Rich Rebels. Cassidy Grohl out there. Ambria Lutz, good find. Left-handed layup by Lutz. That one's good. 5 points in the quarter. 30 points broken by the Rich Rebels. 1 minute, 50 seconds left in the game. Newman kicking it out there to her teammate underneath, back out to the top. On the elbow, baseline, back into the paint, back out to the top. The Mustangs holding on to the ball, trying to find some type of help, and that will be another turnover. Steal by Ellie Argyle. Ambria Lutz driving with her right hand, and that will stay with the Rich Rebels as the Mountain Crest Mustangs poke that one away into the student section. Timeout taken by Mountain Crest. We'll go ahead, take quite possibly our final one here, and we'll come back for the conclusion of the game. on a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on 98.3.com.
They say the three most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Rebels! West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
Welcome back to the fourth quarter, brought to you here by Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. For the conclusion of the game, here comes the Rich Rebels on offense. Offensive rebound by Pugmire off the missed three by Smith. Cassidy Grohl will get her pocket picked, and here come the Mustangs. Out there to Newman. Newman back out to the top. 1 minute remaining left in the game. They're up by 21. Good find by Newman. She finds her teammate on the right block. 53 now for the Mustangs. Smith almost gets that one knocked away from her. Grohl kicking it out there to Pugmire on the right side. Pugmire out to Grohl. Up to the top for Tingy. 33 seconds here. Tingy with the ball on the right wing. Out to Pugmire. Pugmire intercepted by the Mountain Crest Mustangs. Here comes an easy layup. And that one's missed. Defensive rebound for Grohl. 18 seconds left in the game. Here we go. Tingy kicking out there to Argyle. She's going to leave that one long air ball on the three-point attempt, and 6 seconds left in the game. Back up to the top, and they're just going to hold it here. And that will be the end of the game, 53-30. Mountain Crest comes into Randolph, takes care of business. Defense on the backs of their defensive scoring and second half, finally production. Mountain Crest will walk away with the win. We'll go ahead, take a quick break, come back with some final stats, wrap up this game, get your player and shot of the game. This is Cody Olsen here from Randolph on a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on 98.3 The Wildlife.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When your travels take you to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. The Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Sometimes you just start craving a really good, juicy burger. Add cheese, maybe some bacon, and all the fixins that make every bite even better than the bite before it. Add a side of hand-cut fries, onion rings, or crisp tater tots, and top it off with an amazing ice cream cone. Or maybe a raspberry shake. Just thinking about it makes me hungry. When your stomach is grumbling like an angry bear and your cravings call out, head right down to the Crawford Trough in Randolph. The place to eat and drink. Stop in today.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
Welcome back to the post-game show. First up on our post-game show today, the Freaky Fast recap brought to you by Jimmy John's in Evanston. Gourmet sandwiches made fresh and fast every day. 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fresh and fast meet. At the end of one, a very close contested game. But Mountain Crest and Rich played two different games, it seemed like, and Rich kept it close in the first half, really, with the help of some free throw opportunities. Multiple fouls by the Mountain Crest Mustangs sent the Rebels to the line, and they were able to stay within 6 at the end of the first half. Then the final score, the score at half, 19-25, keeping it close. Mountain Crest jacked up 34 shots comparatively to only 8 by the Rich Rebels. Then Mountain Crest kind of ran away with it there in the third quarter, went on a 5-19 run in the third quarter, and then in the fourth quarter just kind of wrapped it all up, went on a 4-9 run, and that will be the end of it there. A 53-30 win for the Mountain Crest Mustangs. Rich will fall to 2-3 on the season after playing a very good 4A Utah high school and a basketball team that is full of energy and defense galore here. Your final points for the Rich Rebels: Ambria Lutz will end with 7, Darlene Peterson with 4, Ellie Argyle, who will lead the way, she'll end with 11, 3 for Violet Taylor, and 5 for Mackenzie Smith. We'll go ahead, take a quick break, come back. Actually, right here, the precision play of the game brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankham. Dr. McKay Frankham providing precision family dentistry at affordable prices. Call today for an appointment at 307-789-8910. The play of the game, this game was just defensively, it seemed as though turnovers were the name of the game for everybody, and big 3 hit by the Rich Rebels. They go 1 for 6. The play of the game, I would dare say, Ellie Argyle hitting that 3 to really try and keep this game pretty decently close. Ellie Argyle definitely will get the player of the game as she led with points, and she found a groove, got her share most definitely, just kind of settled in, got some points going. She ended up with 11 points there. 11 points and 6 rebounds, player of the game, and precision play of the game. Brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankham, DDS. Go to Ellie Argyle for her 3-pointer, as well as her play of the game overall. We'll go ahead, take a quick break, come back, come over some final statistics, wrap it up for you here on the post-game show brought to you by MyLocalRadio.com. Thanks for joining us on a Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on 98.3 The Wildlife.
As high school sports fans, we know that sometimes you have to drive a long way to get to the next game. If you find yourself on the side of the road, remember that Freeway Tire in Evanston offers service calls and roadside assistance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a great idea to have your vehicle serviced, tires checked, and oil changed to make sure it's in top shape before your next long drive. Visit Freeway Tire today, your locally owned and operated tire shop. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
In the state where life is elevated, live your life in a higher gear. Cash Honda Yamaha can help you enjoy our beautiful local terrain, whether it's in the valleys, mountains, snow, or water. So get out and enjoy all nature has to offer at a higher speed. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley to start living your life at your new speed. Visit us in Hyde Park, just north of Logan, Utah.
This presentation on MyLocalRadio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Welcome back to the final second half, the last part of the post-game coverage here. LSR Refrigerated player of the game, Ellie Argyle. That's Darren, Tricia, and the entire Wallentine family are going to go ahead and recognize Ellie Argyle for her outstanding performance, getting 11 points and 6 rebounds. Final stats here at the end, Rich going 32% from the field, 1 for 6 from 3 and 14 of 25. That 68% from the free throw line dropped down a little bit here in the final minutes here. 40 turnovers for the Rich Rebels. That is a lot of turnovers, and you can credit that to the Mountain Crest defense. They hound people. They really, really do. Darlene Peterson with 9 rebounds. Ellie Argyle with 6. Rich got 42 rebounds. 9 of those offensive, but they got out-rebounded offensively at least, as Mountain Crest got 13 offensive rebounds. High scorers for the Mountain Crest Mustangs: Paige LaRocca with 5 points, Lexi Coggins with 9, Haven Brown with 8, and Sadie Coggins with 11. Thank you for joining us here on the My Local Radio postgame show. We're so grateful for LSR Refrigerated, as they wish the Rebels good luck in all they do, counting out the player of the game. Stay tuned, as tomorrow the boys will be playing Big Piney at 12:30 in the Bridger Valley tournament. That will be huge. It will be super fun to go ahead and cover the Bridger Valley tournament this weekend. That will be the end of sports for this week. I mean, more than enough basketball to go around. Special thanks to Colton Bagley out in the studio, Rob Leifson, as well as everyone who came out to support the Rich Rebels tonight. It's been great. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up here as Mountain Crest final score 53, beating the Rich Rebels 30. And that will be the end of it all. Thank you so much. As out in Randolph, we will end the night. Please drive safe in the snow, as it is a big deal. It cannot be too safe out on the roads. Drive slow. This is Cody Olsen signing off, as always, saying go Rebels.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this Bear Lake Community Health Center presentation of Rich Rebel Sports on MyLocalRadio.com.